وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين لا سيما بقية الله في الأرضين وحجته على العالمين الكهف الحصين وغياث المضطر المستكين الحجة بن الحسن فداه أرواح العالمين واللعن الدائم على أعدائهم أبد الآبدين ودهر الدائمين. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين. قال سيدنا ومولانا أبو عبد الله الحسين عليه السلام: اللهم إنك تعلم أنه لم يكن ما كان منا تنافسا في سلطان ولا طلبا في فضول الحطام، ولكن لنري المعالم من دينك ونظهر الإصلاح في بلادك ويأمن المظلومون من عبادك. Please recite الله والصلوات على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. The most important thing that we have to learn from our master Abi Abdullah al-Hussein is that we have to be like him. We have to try to act sincerely in our actions and in our worships. And I mean by that, we don't have to expect anything from anyone but Almighty Allah. Whatever deed we do, whatever things we do, whatever thought we think, we have to ask Almighty Allah to reward us for that good deed and good action. Nothing more than that. If you try to be kind to your wife or to your kid, do not expect even your kid to reward you one day. In the first part, when you are being kind towards your child, do not do such a thing, such an act, so you gonna see his reaction when he raised, he gonna be kind to you. Do not do it to see his reaction. Only do it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you just skip the tragedy, the saga of Ashura in your mind and try to think about it, try to see it, try to actually think about it in deep, you can see what Abu Abdullah al-Hussein did in the day of Ashura was so hard that he cannot expect any reward from any creation in this world. He only expects the reward from Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He did it for the sake of Allah. Allahumma in kana hada yurdik fakhudh hatta tarda. Oh Allah, if what's happening to me is pleasing you, you're gonna be pleased with me, it's gonna make you happy with me, so take as much as you want, as long as that you are happy with me. In dua, Arafah, Imam al-Hussein Salamullahi alayhi says, if you are pleased with me, O Almighty Allah, I accept to suffer and to bear with all sufferness in this world as long as that you are pleased with me. Of course, إِلَّا أَنَّ عَافِيَتَكَ أَحَبُّ إِلَيْهِ. Of course, I'm not asking to be in a position that you descend your decree on me in a way that I have to be patient with. As one of scholars used to tell us, only ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to take you to heaven from Bab al-Shakirin, not Bab al-Sabirin. We don't ask for bala. We ask for ni'mah, and we ask Almighty Allah to favor us with with a tawfiq so we can be thankful towards his ni'mah. However, if he decided other ways, we have to accept that. We have to submit to that. When Abu Abdullah al-Hussein wanted to revolt against the tyrant of his time, Yazid, he said to his companion, and in his supplication, and informed everyone about his revolution against the tyrant, that Allahumma innaka ta'lam, O Almighty Allah, you know that. إنه لم يكن ما كان منا تنافسا في سلطان. We are not trying to take the power. In other words, we are not trying to take the power back to Bani Hashim. No, this is not the case. I've heard a lot that Ali ibn Abi Talib was in battle with Muawiyah to seek power, to overpower Muawiyah. This is incorrect. And that's why Ali ibn Abi Talib stayed at his home for 25 years. Why? Because he wasn't looking for power. لَنَا حَقٌّ. We have a haqq. If people want us to rule on them, we accept that. If they don't want us, we will stay in our homes. ركبنا أعجاز الإبل وإن طال السراء. Let others lead the community, lead the nation. As long as the people do not want us to rule. لم يكن ما كان منا تنافسا في سلطان. As some Sunni say, that Al-Hussein ibn Ali raised against the Khalifa of his time, and he was killed by swords of his companion and his Shia and followers in Iraq. This is totally wrong statement. It's incorrect. It's irrelevant. 100% irrelevant. ولكن لنري المعالم من دينه. We want to show people that Islam is not Daesh Islam, in my word, in my expression. Because they used to oppress people. لنري المعالم من دينك ونظهر الإصلاح في بلادك. We want to build the nation, the country. As in one of Amir al-Mu'mineen's sermon, we can read that Ali ibn Abi Talib said, after I ruled the country, everyone have or has pure water and bread. No one is hungry under the empire of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Al-ma'u al-qurah wal-khubz al-bur. That's what Ali ibn Abi Talib did, although he was engaged with too many problems with Bani Umayyah. But still, he built the country. And actually, I can recall a historian talking about Sistan in Iran. You know that Sistan is Sunni state now in Iran. But back then, it used to be Shia. When Muawiyah and Bani Umayyah ordered all of the country to curse Ali ibn Abi Talib on pulpits, they refrained from doing so. And their argument was that Ali ibn Abi Talib is the brother of Rasulullah and his son-in-law, and he is nafsu Rasulullah, and we didn't see but justice from Ali ibn Abi Talib, so why should we curse him? You can find that in the book of Ayatollah al-Uzma, Hadi al-Wilani, Qa'datuna Kayfa Na'rifuhum, in the history of Imam al-Hadi salamullahi alayhi. And that's amazing. It's very amazing. ولكن لنري المعالم من دينك ونظهر الإصلاح في أموالك ويأمن المظلومون من عبادك. So they can feel free without suffering from terror. We want people to fail safe under the government of the prophets and their successors. Once, Amir al-Mu'mineen called one of his slaves. He did not answer him. He called him again. He did not answer Amir al-Mu'mineen. He called him for a third time. He did not answer to Amir al-Mu'mineen. Amir al-Mu'mineen went to him, walked down to him, and told him, "Can you hear me?" He said, "Yes, of course I can hear you, O the Commander of the Faithful." And then Amir al-Mu'mineen said, then why you are not replying to me? And the slave replied, "Because I'm in Tumakrak. I know that you're not going to punish me. I know that. And that's why I'm not in rush to come to you, O Ali ibn Abi Talib." And then Amir al-Mu'mineen said, "Alhamdulillah, alladhi ammana makri." People know that Ali ibn Abi Talib won't oppress them. And that's Ali ibn Abi Talib. Amir al-Mu'mineen and Imam al-Hussein, Salamullahi alayhima wa ala alihima, want people to live in peace. And that was what Imam al-Hussein was trying to do. He was trying to raise against the tyrant of his era so people can live freely and safely. وَيَعْمَلْ بِفَرَائِضِكَ وَسُنَّتِكَ وَأَحْكَامِكَ. And then he said, if you don't want to help us, you're going to suffer and face big problem. فَإِنَّكُمْ إِلَّا تَنْصُرُونَ وَتَنْصِفُونَ قَوِيَ الظَّلَمَةُ عَلَيْكُمْ. They're going to kill me. I'm going to be a sacrifice in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. However, let me tell you something. Tyrant of your era will oppress you and oppress you and oppress you. And then you're going to call for help and no one can help you. And that's the problem. قَوِيَ الظَّلَمَةُ عَلَيْكُمْ وَعَمِلُوا فِي إِطْفَاءِ نُورِ نَبِيِّكُمْ. So we can learn from Imam al-Hussein salamullahi alayhi that we have to be sincere in our actions, in our deeds, especially in our good deeds. Do not expect from anyone, do not expect anything from him. Even do not expect a simple thank you from him. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you inshallah. We have in one hadith, let's see. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told his prophet Musa, Ya Musa, ma urida bihi wajhi fakathirun qaliluh. Wa ma urida bihi ghayri faqalilun kathiruh. If someone does something sincerely for me, even if it is small, it's a lot. As we have in one narration from Imam Sadiq says, Salamullahi alayhi, وَهَلْ يَقِلُّ مَا يُتَقَبَّلُ. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts something, a deed from a believer, that's it. They're going to take him to heaven. I'm pretty sure that you have heard this riwayah, this narration. Imam Sadiq salamullahi alayhi says, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts only 2 rak'ah from a believer, He will take him to heaven for the sake of those 2 rak'ah. So actually He's finding a way to take His slaves and servants to heaven, not to put him on or them in hell. ما أريد به وجهي فكثير قليل وما أريد به غيري فقليل كثير. صل على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Amir al-Mu'mineen says, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has got slaves, some of His ibad, slaves. When they do action, they try to keep it very sincere for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even in their intention. So even angels cannot understand whether they did that sincerely for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or they did that to show off. They don't know that. So they don't write anything in the Sahifa, in the book of that moment. And in the day of judgment, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala resurrects His creation, they bring the book of that moment empty. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who's gonna fill it up. Because even the angel did not know what that man or that woman did in terms of the intention. إن لله عبادا عاملوه بخالص من سره فشكر لهم بخالص من شكره فأولئك تمر صحفهم يوم القيامة فرغا. It's empty. فإذا وقفوا بين يديهم ملأها لهم من سر ما أسروا إليه. The intentions. He can write down the pure intentions of his slaves. You've heard the story of Prophet Musa when he held that two lady who used to be daughters of Shu'aib, held them and brought water for the sheep. And one of the lady went to her father and told him that we saw someone like that. He was very strong and he was very high. He doesn't want. He was religious. We think that it's good for you to thank him. And then Prophet Shu'aib invited Musa. It's a long story. When he invited him, he went there, he visited him. And then he wanted to feed Musa. Musa was very hungry. As you hear and read in the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that Musa said, Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khayrin faqir. Imam Sadiq says that Musa asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for a piece of bread. He wanted some bread, nothing more than that. He was so hungry. So Shu'aib invited Musa. He wanted to thank him. Musa said, I'm not going to eat from that. Shu'aib said, why? Musa said, because what I did was for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'm not looking for food. I'm not looking for rewards. I'm not looking for anyone to thank me for that. And then Shu'aib said, I know that. However, I like and I love to host you as a good man, as a strong man, and as a prophet. And then Musa accepted the invitation. Imam Sadiq alayhi salam explained the sincere deed and sincere action. He says, العمل الخالص الذي لا تريد أن يحمدك عليه أحد إلا الله عز وجل. The sincere action is an action that you do not expect anyone to thank you for your action but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How we can reach that level, it's very hard. But Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam told us what to do. Imam Sadiq Amir al-Mu'minin alayhi salam says, أصل الإخلاص اليأس مما في أيدي الناس. Do not look at people's hand. Do not expect they are creation like you. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given them, favoring them with His sustenance, He can do so for you as well. So why you are expecting things from creation? Expect Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with His generosity to reward you. Alhamdulillah الذي وكلني إليه فأكرمني ولم يكلني إلى الناس فيهنوني. I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because He takes care of me as His slave, and actually He takes care of me in a good way. He doesn't expect anything from me in reply. And He did not let me go to people of His creation, those who are Scrooge and not generous, so they humiliate me when they want to give me anything. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يجعلنا مع الحسين عليه السلام في الإخلاص والعمل والتقوى. هذا والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على محمد وعلى